Hello and welcome to the first of many modules that will be done live for Lighthouse International. We have a total of 12 modules we're going to be doing, and today we're going to be going through the first chapter, which is the eSafety module. My name is Lachlan Parker, and I am the Training and Development Lead for Lighthouse International, and today we'll be going through eSafety and making good choices online. So the first part here is a bit of a disclaimer. So all the information and pictures that we've gathered have been done by us, but also grabbing all the information from the eSafety Commission and using their content. So the first question that we ask ourselves is, what is eSafety? So when we talk about eSafety, it is to help safeguard people from online harms and to provide safer, more positive online experiences. What does this mean? Well, it means we're going to keep ourselves safe online, but also others who are online safe as well. So making sure that we give good experience in the online and digital world to everyone who's using it. Now, we have a few suggestions on how to be safe online. Some of these you probably do know, some of them you probably don't, and that's okay. That's what today is about. First up, we're going to talk about avoiding being tracked. You may not know this, but when you take a photo, your photo has a GPS location of where it was taken. So whenever you take a photo, whether it's at school, at home, at work, it will give the location of where that photo was taken. So your privacy is being breached. So therefore, anyone who has the skills can go into the photo, have a look for its GPS location, and then figure out where your home is, or your work, or where you may go to school if you're a kid. So we say to turn it off, but also your other apps you use, whether it's your Snapchat, Facebook, all these apps do have a background tracker, and they're all, looking at where your location is and using all that sort of information. So making sure all those things are turned off when you're tracking or only on when you're using the app is beneficial to yourself. Think twice before you share something. Now, this is very important because it's really hard to remove something from the internet completely. Once it's out there pretty much forever. So you need to make sure that when you share something, you are okay with it. The person who is with you in the content, if you've taken a photo or a video, is okay with you sharing it as well. And it's not something that's going to come back and bite you in the butt later. Remember that whatever you post can be seen by others, including potential employers, and this is something you really need to think about when you are posting and sharing things on your social media. Verify before trusting. You're going to get a lot of people pretending to be someone else in your emails, phone calls, messages. I get about 4 or 5 a week. People pretend to be from my bank, from the government, people who pretend to, be someone who's going to give me money. It's all about making sure you trust who's emailing you and who is also messaging you. Those people would never ask for your personal information, like, your pins or anything like that. And if you're very unsure, just hang up on them and call back. If it is them, they'll say, yep, you were just talking with me. If it's not them, they will tell you. They'll be like, no, that was not us you were talking with. Make sure you're careful in the future. It is about making sure that you trust your senses. Your gut feeling is going to tell you whether it's right or wrong. And if you think that the person talking to you isn't the right person, then you need to trust that instinct. Stop talking to them and check the proper channels to find out if that is legitimate or not. Making sure that they guide your digital footprint. Again, this kind of comes back to thinking before you're posting, but it's also about protecting yourself. It's making sure that your social media doesn't have things in the background, such as your potential details, your location. If you're taking a photo in front of your house, you don't want people to know your street name, your house number, all that sort of stuff. So it's being aware of where you're taking photos and what you're doing. It's also being aware of what information you give out too. You don't want to give out too much personal information because most people set the passwords and things like that with their personal information. So if you're giving out your personal information, it makes you more prone to attacks from hackers and other sorts of things. Make sure you keep yourself safe by thinking about what you post, but also about what you're doing. Make sure you also help by correcting what is wrong and helping other people understand the right way to be doing things online. Because remember, it's your reputation online and how others feel towards you. So what do you take away from this? Well, being safe online can be hard. In this day and age, it's everywhere. It's very hard to keep yourself completely safe, but it's important to be aware of what can happen. There are a few other issues we'll be covering in our other topics, such as cyberbullying, misinformation, scam safety, and how to be a good digital citizen. The online world is dangerous and misuse. There's a lot to eSafety, but remember, take care of yourself online, look out for others, especially on social media. This goes for your grandparents, your parents, or anyone who doesn't really use technology too often. Posted content is hard to get rid of completely, so make sure that you are thinking twice before you post. Be aware of your rights and the rights of others when it comes to photos and videos being taken of you and them. And if they are online, anyone can find them. So remember, this could cause a problem for any employers or even your family if you're doing something silly and it's not really appropriate. So remember to keep yourself safe online and make sure you guard your reputation, because your reputation is very important to not only yourself but to others. That is all for today. We will be going through other topics in the future. Please check out more of our modules. So once again, this is Lachlan from Lighthouse, and I hope you have a wonderful day. If there's any questions, please do reach out to us. Thank you very much.